So basically, we're going to do a collective reading, and this reading is also available on my Ko-fi shop if you want to check it out. And I'm also giving readings, of course, by channel points today, so all of that is available. But this is going to be for the collective, for the community at this time, this new moon. So we have here two influences, kind of stacked these cards together. We have Libra. So that is in tropical Western astrology. The moon is in Libra for this new moon. And in Vedic sidereal astrology, it's in Virgo. So we've got both of these. So air element and earth element. And I was thinking, since it's near the equinox, this sense of balance that's very much a part of Libra, this sense of balance is very important. You know, equal day and night, equal light and dark, perfect balance, right? And so Virgo was making me think of kind of the things that are like there for us in more of the spiritual plane, the things that the energy that's available for us, our, you know, life purposes, our missions, and all of that, the things that would really bring us balance, trying to bring that into the earth plane, bringing that into our actual day-to-day practical life. You know what I mean? So yeah, once again, thinking about the balance, I pulled out the Justice card. We've got the influence of the Justice card, but again, it's on top of the Choice card. This is from the Dreams of Gaia deck, because we have total free will. My, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Dead Chrome. That is so sweet of you. Thank you, thank you. You'll have to come to our sub-only tea party. It'll be on the 15th of the month. I'm so excited. I love those. The last one was so magnificent. Oh my goodness. But hey, we're over halfway there for our September goal. And I guess what? Do we have 5 days left? We've got 5 days left. All right. Mai, thank you so much. That is so sweet. I really appreciate it. Aww. So yeah, the choice card is like, we've got free will, right? And our choices, our choices moment to moment is what makes up our lives. So how can we bring this balance? How can we bring these spiritual influences into our actual day-to-day choices and create the building blocks of our reality, basically? So those are what I was thinking about. And that's kind of why I set these cards here to influence the reading. And kind of similar to the fall equinox reading, we're going to pull cards on either side of this and create a sense of balance. Oh, it's so sweet. Like you'd ever listen to anyone tell you what to do. You didn't have to. But now you will. That's so kind. I really appreciate that. So, for the community, our first card we're going to pull, we've got, again from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot deck, all of the air element cards and all of the earth element cards. So again, Libra is air, Virgo is earth, so we're going to go ahead and pull from these. I'm going to give them a good shuffle. All right, and we're tuning in to the collective energy. And what we're going to do actually is we're going to pull out all 4 cards and we're going to look at all of them. We're going to read from the booklet. But I want to see the whole picture with this. It's about balance, right? And then we make our choices from that balance. So let's look at the whole picture here. So what is our elemental influence as a collective, as a community? Okay. Ooh, we've got the Queen of Air. Gorgeous. Look at that owl. Queen of Air. Excellent. So that is our elemental earth or air message for the collective, the community. We got that. And then next we're gonna choose oh my goodness. Mai, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you. All of your support today. Mai, you're like, here's this. Here's a gift sub. Here's a reading. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will read for you next. So the next thing we're going to pull from, and this is also from the Dreams of Gaia deck, are life stages. So they kind of have their tarot in a different sort of format. I kind of find this deck like meets what am I saying? Meets an oracle deck and a tarot deck. So one of their things is life stages. So I'm gonna mix this up. No, I love that, Mai, though. You deserve all of the readings. Thank you again for your support. I really appreciate it. So we're gonna see what for the collective, what stage are we at right now? Where are we at? What do we need to know? 1, 2. The Sage. Ooh. Hey, Luna. Thank you so much for the lurk. Welcome. Good to see you. We've got the Sage. Okay. Interesting. Like, we're wiser than we realize. We've been through more. I mean, if you think about the collective energy and all of the history that we have building up to now, and all of that history is like ingrained in all of us, the Sage card, it's like there's more wisdom available than we are perhaps like tuning into. And I feel like maybe the Queen of Air is like taking that on, but we'll see. Let's pull all of them. The next card here on this other side is going to be also from the Dreams of Gaia. All of these are. And this one is the Life Purpose card. And of course, we move through many different purposes in our life and like what is driving us, what we're moving towards. But specifically in this moment now, I want to pull once again for the collective. What is our purpose at this time? 1, 2. Love. I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised we got this. I feel like the heart chakra is where it's at right now. I feel like that is, for lack of a better word, the battlefield. The battlefield at this moment is the heart chakra. I like super feel that. I'm really not surprised that's what we pulled. Okay, yeah, those are the rest of those. And our final card that we're going to pull here, and this is kind of related to this. So this is kind of like, where are we at now? And this is like, where are we going, or where can we choose? Once again, with a choice card, where can we choose to be going? We're pulling our influence card. So some energy that we might be inspired by, might be drawing from, might be influencing us in some way. Again, for the collective. And this is from the Dreams of Gaia tarot, but it's a different system than the tarot. So we're pulling from each section. And this is our influence. So let's see. What is influencing us at this time as a collective? Okay. Desire. Okay, interesting. So I'm trying to think of where exactly I want to start with this. What I want to say just to begin is I feel like, just like we were talking about before with the Sage, like that wisdom already exists within us as a collective from what all we've been through throughout history. It's like a part of our DNA. It's a part of our collective consciousness. It's there for us. And it's probably just this illusion of being like little fragmented, separate, isolated segments that makes us like maybe not totally tap into that wisdom, but it's like it's there, it's available for us. But the Queen of Swords is like cutting through all of that and saying, I want to know the truth and I want to find the truth, and I'm going to make that happen. The Queen is often like, in a loving way, again, a loving way, in a nurturing way, going to make something happen, like actually making a difference, right? So the Queen of Air, I just feel like it's like cutting through all of the illusion to find that wisdom within. This is how this is feeling. And I really do think so. Love is our big challenge right now. It's our sort of the heart chakra, like I was saying, that's kind of like it's our battlefield. It's where we are. This is what we are trying to master as humanity, as a collective, and love is where it's at. So it's like, how can we cut through all of this illusion to get into that inner wisdom? And guess what's the heart? I mean, literally, the heart of the inner wisdom is love, right? So I feel like that is our focus right now. And it's interesting right here that we're being influenced by desire. Because I feel like I can see this coming from many different directions, right? Like we have the desire, we do have this inner itch and desire to know ourselves, to feel connected, to feel love. I think it's just innate, like it's a part of us as humanity, right? We have this desire innately within us. But we can often get kind of tricked and fooled or distracted or misled because that desire to be fully present, that desire to, be connected, to be true to ourselves, we might get pulled into different things because we're trying to feel that or we're trying to find that, but we're misdirected and we go to it a different way. And so then these other desires, which are more surface level desires that can actually kind of like stray us off of our path sometimes, they're related to the true desire, which is to go to those deeper levels, So yeah, I'm feeling that with the collective. But let's take a look in the booklet. Let's read some of these. So I'm going to go to the Queen of Air to begin. And let me know, this is a collective reading, so let me know what you think so far. If you're relating to some of these concepts, if they make sense for, perhaps what you've been thinking about. Hi, Pixel Angel. Good to see you. Okay, Queen of Air. Let me not get distracted. There's the air. Queen, queen, queen. Okay, so here are some of our key phrases for the Queen of Air. Time to be realistic. Hey, that's just like what we were talking about of bringing this air energy into the earth plane, into reality. Be realistic. Be observant. Plan, organize, and determine your course of action. Taking action makes sense. A need for emotional detachment. Interesting. Emotional detachment. Let's talk about this because we've got love on the other side, right? And we've got this saying a need for emotional detachment, perhaps. Be decisive and precise. I feel like that's like that cutting through energy, cutting through to the truth, to what we do have within us, that wisdom, right? Choose your words with care. Stick to the facts. Don't allow your intellect to alienate. So, being emotionally distant, or at least detached, not distant, but detached, I think that was the word. But then we also have love. I kind of feel like it's kind of like what we were talking about with desires, like a lot of our desires that are more surface level things that might actually kind of like pull us from our path sometimes, those desires, they are related to the deep, true desire to know ourselves, to find ourselves, to be present. But just like there's that real deep thing, and there's sort of like these surface level distractions that point towards it, maybe in a way, like we're looking for that, but we don't know how to find that, so then we kind of get pulled off in these other directions. I feel like sometimes some emotional stuff could be the same way with love, where it's like what's real is love, the undercurrent is love, that is like the basic fabric, right? That's like deep within us is love, connection. But sometimes, especially, when we do care a lot, we can get caught up in lots of other sort of emotional storms surrounding that love, and it's related to it, but it's not a part of it. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want to say that emotions are bad at all. I think that they come to us for a reason. They come to us when we need to make changes, They come to us to give us a greater understanding about how things are affecting us, etc. But I think this particular reading for what we're needing at this time, with the heir who's wanting, the Queen of Airs wanting to cut through and go straight to the truth, it's like, okay, can we cut through all of this, like, sort of distracting, melting pot of emotional stuff that's tied up into relationships, romantic relationships, the friendships, all of it, and get to the core, which is love, get to the core, which is that wisdom. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm feeling here so far. Let me know what you all are thinking. Thank you, Mai. Thank you for saying it's a reading for the collective. Hi, Floofy Moose. Good to see you, Courtney. Oh my goodness, how are you doing? But yes, happy new moon, everyone. I hope that you're all doing really well. So this is a reading for the collective, and we're kind of going through each of these cards and just seeing what we can get a little bit more deeply with each one. So next we'll take a look at the Sage. Whoops. Oh, and by the way, we're about to do a reading after this for Mai, but if anyone would like this particular reading for themselves, especially for you, you can check it out on Ko-fi. It's been a morning. You're finally done with Little Moose and housework. Oh, that's so sweet. Little Moose. Housework is what we need to do after this. That is the plan. Okay, the Sage. The Sage, the Sage. I think it's at the beginning, yeah. Okay, number 7. Okay, so here are our key phrases. Be the storyteller. Oh, you know what this makes me think of? This wisdom that we're talking about, this collective wisdom that is available to us, that's part of our history, it's part of our collective consciousness. I think a lot of it can be hidden in stories, especially classic stories, mythology, fairy tales. There's a lot of that symbolism and a lot of that wisdom kind of hidden in those places if you're able to recognize it. So I feel like that might be part of this. Hey, and the Queen of Air has to do with words as well. So yeah. You're gonna do housework for sure too, Pixel Angel. Oh, good luck with that. Yeah, we've got quite a bit to do. We've got visitors coming in tomorrow. It says, communicate your thoughts and feelings. Know your audience. Devote time to research and investigation. There's some of that. To learn the traditions and customs of others. Know your ancestors and heritage. Yes. So in all of these different levels where we can go kind of deeper into ourselves, and in doing so we get more tapped into the collective, that is where the wisdom really lies. That's where the wisdom from, I don't know, millions and billions of years, it exists within us. It's like in our DNA. It's in our consciousness. Sage advice, both given and received. There's no good time to give unsolicited advice. Interesting. Question your traditional reactions and responses. Do not speak so much that you forget to listen. Be wary of the smooth talker. And do not embellish the truth. So yeah, again, it feels like with the Queen of Air, it's like cutting down into the truth, cutting into and finding that core truth, right? And then with this, it's like, yes, having that wisdom, the search for the wisdom, but also listening, simply tapping in, letting the distractions fall away, letting the layers of whatever fall away, the layers of, all of it, everything that we take on and carry with us just to get through day to day, and find that inner core. And that's where that love is too. So let's look at the love message here. Chill for an hour. Oh, Little Moose had a meltdown, needs quiet time. Oh, I understand. Then you prep for the week. Pick up groceries, then self-care Sunday time to celebrate the new moon. I love that. That's so fabulous. Yeah, it's a great card, Pixel Angel. I'm loving how all of these are speaking together. By the way, this is kind of set up as the core. These are the things that are influencing us at this time, kind of the energies at this time. So we've got this as the core of the reading, and we're kind of focusing on these 4 cards here. So it says, experience love in all its forms. Love is multifaceted. Your love will shape you or break you. A past love re-enters your life. I wonder if that's been happening to people with Mercury retrograde. I've heard about it happening with a few people, so let me know if it's happening to you. A love that deserves a second chance. Is it love or infatuation? There we go again. It's like, what is the deep love, and then what's more of the kind of the emotional realm that points towards that love, but it isn't quite it, right? How do you feel about yourself? Honor your body as a temple. Stop making comparisons. Make time to love and nurture yourself. I hope you all are finding the time this new moon to do that. It's so important. Love and enjoy your uniqueness. Do what makes your heart sing, and open your heart to new loves. Oh yeah, so Pixel Angel, yeah, I actually laid these middle cards. I've laid these out for this particular time, so that's why, yeah, I picked the Justice card with the scales, and we've got Libra here, we've got Virgo here for Vedic astrology, we've got the Choice card behind the Justice card. So I'll post this collective reading, but at the beginning I kind of explain why I make this core of influences, but the cards we drew are these 4. Uncanny. But uncanny stuff like that happens all the time, Pixel Angel. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we just like pulled those cards at the beginning, like, oh, let's see what we should get in the middle for our influences, if that's just like what we would get, you know? Okay, so let's look at this Desire card, and I think this is related to the love concept as well. It's number 20. So our questions are, what do you desire most? How much do you want it? Desire compels action. Make another attempt. Great expectations, great disappointment. So that feels to me like reaching out. When you're reaching out to something because you desire it, but you don't feel like it's already a part of you in a way, then that's going to cause disappointment, because it's like, first it has to be a part of you. Again, I think we're talking about that deeper core where everything is real, like, again, cutting into the truth, you know? That's where everything already exists. That's where love is. That's where unity is. That's where all of our collective wisdom is. But if we focus too much on external things in terms of like grasping things that we haven't already found within, I think that that's where the desire realm can sort of become like a hall of mirrors, a hall of illusions, and we think we're chasing something, going towards something, but maybe we're not. You know what I mean? Versus that true, deep desire, which is connecting to all of this, exactly what we were talking about. So it says, ground your desires in reality. Ah, that's so perfect, since we're talking about Libra, the air element into Virgo, the earth element, these like this relationship, grounding it into reality. What you desire will have a price. Wishful thinking. Has your desire waned or changed? Let your conscience be your guide. To desire something at the expense of another, and selfish desires mirror a lack within. Floofy Moose, oh my gosh, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh, this is so perfect. We are like, we're really like getting some subscriptions today. I really appreciate that. Floofy Moose, thank you so much for your support. Thank you. And make sure you connect your Discord so that you can get all the benefits and all of that. If you connect your Discord to your Twitch account. Aw, thank you. You'll have to come. We have a subscriber-only tea party. It's on the 15th of every month. So yeah, mark your calendar if you're free. But thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. So I'm feeling here that this is kind of, this is the main thing that we need to balance, you know? Is has to do with getting caught up in things that aren't totally true to us. But in order to know what those things are, it's like we have to take this time to go deep within, and connect to those deeper and deeper layers when we've like shed our distractions, when we become more and more universal, where we can find that true love, peaceful state, collective wisdom and knowledge, all of that. And that's when we'll be able to look at our like day-to-day lives, because kind of the purpose of this reading is being able to apply it into our day-to-day lives and say, okay, well, what is a part of that? And what is actually kind of pulling me away from that? What is more of a distraction? So yeah, that's what I'm feeling here with this collective reading at this time, which is, again, with the equinox, a time of great balance. So let me know what you think. If you're here live, let me know what you think. I'm also going to highlight this and put it on the channel for anyone who missed it live. I'm going to upload it to YouTube as well. So if you're watching on YouTube, let me know in the comments if this resonated with you, this new moon, and happy new moon.